Hi. Hello. This is Agnes Otis, and welcome to today's edition. Hi, this is Agnes Otis. Welcome today. Hi, this is Agnes Otis, and I welcome you today. I want us to talk about emotions today. What are emotions? And we all have them. These emotions. Now, emotions are wonderful because they're feelings and the way we express the world. Right? And there's a full spectrum of them, from happy, sad, grateful, sorrow, and so on. We all know what they are. And they all have their place. Right? If something bad happens, we lose a loved one, things didn't go our way, whatever it is. Yeah, sure, we can be sad. Now, and the same with the good parts too, right? Falling in love, it's a particular emotion that has many other emotions, right, within it that rise. What I want us to focus on is what state of emotions do we live in. So this is for everybody that's listening to examine what is their natural state, because we all have those states too that were embedded in us in our childhood. And unless we go in with awareness, they're going to stay with us, right? Because that's the program that was downloaded. So just examine yourself. What is your most comfortable emotion? Sometimes some people, it's sadness. They feel comfortable in that space. Others, it's more pleasant, right? So we all have them. There's no right and wrong. It's just becoming aware of what is the state that we usually fall back to. And if we identify with our emotions, because that's when emotions, being over-emotional, becomes an issue. When we believe a specific emotion so much that we make it into our reality. Our reality is vast, it's huge, it's beyond emotions, it's beyond thought. That's why we could change, that's why we could grow, that's why we could understand different things in the world. So we're going to examine when and how we get hooked on a particular emotion and what is that feeling like. And that's personal work for everybody to go within and notice for themselves. And now, if we notice, let's say, that we spend way too much time in sadness, what is it that we can do to shift that? And we need awareness for that. And why? Because for a good quality of life, to just be sad for no reason is not part of the equation. Have you ever seen a baby have emotions? For them, for example, it's constant, right? Like you see a baby angry, it's full of anger. It'll throw its body on the floor and have the whole experience of screaming and whatever it is, right? And the next minute, it's like, nothing happened. They're out, they're smiling, maybe they got what they wanted and so on, right? So the babies don't live in a particular emotion. The program comes a bit later when we don't have the response we need and we choose a certain place. Subconsciously, it's not even a choice where we're comfortable in because we know we're going to be betrayed, or our expectations are not going to be met, or whatever. We all have our childhoods that are part of us, and that we have the programming from that. So now what we're doing is really looking at it, and where do we go with our own emotions? So do you, for example, if we get angry, if I get angry now, and I need to address something, how long, and this is a question for everybody, how long does one spend angry? I know people that are angry their whole life and they can't let go of a situation that happened in their childhood. Therefore, it defines their whole life as adults. They're 50, they're 40, 30, 80, and they're still pissed off by something that has stayed in their memory, and it has defined, this one emotion has defined their whole life. And I think we all know people like that. So, but we don't want to be like that. We want to rise above that for better quality, for sure. So being able to express our emotions and move through them. So we're not defined by them. At the same time, we don't ignore them, and we don't pretend that we don't have emotions because we're fearful of getting hurt. Rather, we're exploring, we're experiencing life, which is a rich process. Life is about the process. It's not about the end. Although sometimes we might get caught up in that experience, or I want to achieve this job position, I want to achieve this much money, I want to achieve the right partner, whatever it is, this concept of perfection. There is no perfection. It's just an idea. So shifting that idea of perfection into process, that progress is happening constantly, even if it doesn't seem like this incredible thing, right? It's the little steps. There's that saying, like, to go somewhere, you have to take steps. If I'm in New York today and I want to go to Europe, I have to take certain steps, for example.